Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria what? No more bad government. Nigeria what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria what media? Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria watch media. Voice for the voiceless. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria watch you.
Tell your papa country hard. Tell your papa, she. Tell your papa people they die. Tell your papa, she. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Say, how far? I swear your papa no try. Too much empty promises. Bala blue grammar, Bula blue wahala. On behalf of Nigerians, take our message to him. Kidnappers, they kill Nigerians. Sheyi, try travel by road without your security. Make you feel the pains of fellow Nigerians. You dey fly private jet. Insecurity no be your problem. Nigerians when they travel by road, some of them they face death sentence. Any Oriyo, Odile, Shagamu, Ore, Bini, experience. Make you tell Mr. President, hunger day, you still want make them cooperate. If people they protest, you soldiers suppress them. Removal of subsidy, a bold step they call it. How much your papa don't say since he removed subsidy? Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, 4.9 billion per kilometer, 700 kilometers, run into multiple trillion. When normal road inside town no get any attention. Even Dave Mai don't do us mago. Judiciary is compromised. State of emergency inside River State. graduate, grab am. Definition of this government, Akpabio, Natasha, I go soon shoot in a movie. Wait for it, it's coming. Tell your papa, Shay. Tell your papa, country hard. Tell your papa, Shay. Tell your papa, people they die. Tell your papa, Shay. This one don't pass jaga jaga, 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 yama, yama, wuru, ojoro, mago, mago. Where the mago mago dance? Where the wuru wuru dance? Where the mago mago dance? Shay, Alpha, Omo, Emiloko. You say your papa not the best president. Okay, after 2 years, tell me what your papa don't do. Hunger, 1 kill us to buy food, na luxury. Momo, Eja, Iresi, Ewa, Issue, Gari, Indomie, Spaghetti. People they jump inside lagoon because of economic hardship. Very wicked policy, anti-people's policy. Country hard, people they die. Hunger day, your papa no try. We are not against your father. If your papa do well, we go praise him. If you no do well, we go yarn him. To buy food, na luxury. Electricity, na luxury. Your papa don't increase tariff. Even the light we no see. To on AC, na luxury. Each 1 kilo for the country. To buy data, na luxury. 3 hours, you don't finish. Telecommunication companies unite with the government. Banking industry unite with the government to frustrate Nigerians. This not total wickedness. Your papa no be the best president. To buy clothes wear na luxury. 1 jeans 40k, t-shirt 25k. Ozugo, Ozukom, body no be firewood. Parent work every day, they still no fee pay school fees. Inflation for the nation, Nigerians no fee function.
Shout out to very dark black man. Continue to do what you do best. I hate you.
The suspended governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, met Tinubu in London over the weekend. Immediately Tinubu flew from Paris to London. Sim Fubara flew over and met him. They had a meeting. It's obvious he came to beg him to leave the suspension so that he can get back to office. Of course, that should be on Tinubu's terms because he is now the new godfather. Holding meeting with Fubara without Wike means that he is directly in charge of politics in Rivers State. Wike has been left out in the cold, and it means that Sim Fubara is moving from frying pan to fire. This is because Sim Fubara might think that dealing with Wike is problematic. He wants to run away from that. He wants to be free. But he doesn't know that dealing with Tinubu will be his nightmare. When he's involved in something, he never lets go. He is there for retainership. He can ask Lagosians. Anyway, it's very clear the kind of power politics that is at play here, with the threats from the north that they will not vote for Tinubu in 2027. As recently as yesterday, the northern elders said that anyone who tries to rig elections in the north in 2027, whether the person is from the north or not, the person will go back to his home in a body bag. A lot of threats from the north. And with the coalition and all alliances coming through, it's very obvious they will not vote for him. So that's why he's focusing in the south, and it's working for him. The former governor of Delta State and the former vice presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 presidential election, Ifeanyi Okowa, he spoke to his supporters, telling them that they will make a move very soon. He spoke mostly in parables, but it's very clear he wants to decamp to APC. His is understandable because he's facing accusation of stealing or misappropriating billions of naira by the EFCC. So when he decamps to APC, obviously the EFCC will not go after him. But what about the governor of Delta State? There are rumors that he wants to decamp also with the entire cabinet, with the entire PDP structure in Delta State. Why does he need to decamp? He can choose to work for Tinubu in 2027 without decamping to APC. Maybe he's afraid of being rigged out in 2027 election. So if he's the candidate of the APC in 2027, no one will rig him out. Rather, he will be the one conducting the rigging. This might be the thinking of all the governors in the south currently planning to decamp to APC. They want to make sure that their re-election or reselection in 2027 will be guaranteed. Why this is very important is for people to understand the thinking of these governors, what is motivating them. It's not about supporting Tinubu because of what he's doing right, so that he can continue that in his second term. No, it's about protecting their personal interest. Theirs come first before national interest. They are only interested in being in office or serving 2 terms. They are not interested in development of this country. And one wonders why 2 years before an election, people are only talking about politics. They are not talking about developing this country. Everyone is fighting for his political survival. Yes, including Tinubu, who is using everything within his power, including abusing that power to make sure he forces governors or entices them to work for him in 2027. Nigerian politicians are very good at planning ahead once politics is involved. Once it's about rigging election, how to maneuver, how to outsmart opponents in an election, they are very good at that. But when it comes to economic planning or growing the economy or developing the country, you never see them. In a normal country, this is what should preoccupy everyone, not talking about an election that is still 2 years away. Look at this chart. You can see Nigeria's GDP in 2014. You can see the 2015 figure. Now, look at where Buhari left it. And in under 2 years, Tinubu practically halved Nigeria's GDP. This is a man that keeps telling Nigerians that he's working on a $1 trillion economy. How is Nigeria going to achieve a 1 trillion economy when the one he met, he has reduced it by nearly 50%? What about purchasing power? Also look at our GDP per capita, something that used to be above $2,000. So this is what Nigerians should be preoccupied with. And let no one frighten you, let no one make you afraid of speaking your mind, of coming out on that day to vote. Yes, if you have this in mind, that this is how this administration has impoverished you, has reduced your purchasing power, has devalued that savings in your bank account, if you have all these in mind, you will vote right and protect that vote. It is because Nigerians do nothing. They don't react to in equal measure to what they do to Nigerians. This is why they continue pushing the limits. Yes, whenever they don't receive any pushback from Nigerians, it kind of motivates them to do more. They will keep pushing the limit till Nigerians say, no, we can no longer tolerate this one. Just like criminals, when they plan and attack people, attack a bank, or like the terrorists that keep killing people for no reason, it is because there is no pushback, there is no equal measure. If people stand their ground and fight, they will stop. That is how it works. So let no one fall for the narrative they are trying to create. They want to create that image in your mind that Tinubu is all too powerful. Some even compare him to a god, that he cannot be defeated in 2027. They tell you, someone that was outside power and he was able to maneuver and get to power, now that he's on the seat, you want to remove him? No, it's not possible. Some even go as far as telling you that the election has already been decided. No need coming out to vote. Listen, they are trying to discourage you from exercising your civic responsibility. Don't listen to them. This is about life and death. It is an existential crisis for many Nigerians, because imagine what they achieved under 2 years. That will tell you what they will do by 2027. Not to talk of when you give them the opportunity to gain power for another 4 years. That means Somalia will be better than Nigeria by 2031. And to all the people always shouting, divide this country to save lives, do this, do that, that nothing good will ever come out of Nigeria, irrespective of who is in charge, who is the president. No.
The president of Burkina Faso will soon be killed. As of the 4th of April 2025, he has already survived about 18 assassination attempts, but they are not going to stop anytime soon until they get it done. So yes, he will soon be killed. Now, I will tell you how I arrive at this conclusion. I'll play some videos for you so that you understand what is going on. But yeah, I'm still calling on Africa and Africans, especially Burkina Faso citizens, to stand by Ibrahim Traore at this point, so that the plan of these Westerners will not come to pass. Now, let me quickly play a video of Idi Amin. Slowly listen to what Idi Amin said, the former president of Uganda.
This is a point which I wanted to bring to your attention. And therefore, with this particular, there is the movement. Therefore, they make news in their news media. Before you can be assassinated, they can focus from the world opinion that you are murderer, you are this, you are this, you are this. But they wanted to draw the attention of the world that you are very bad, while they have already planned everything. But God is there with us.
You heard what Idi Amin said in the video. In a nutshell, Idi Amin is saying that when they plan to assassinate you, they will first give you a bad name around the world. Sometimes they can give you a murderer, or they can give you any crazy thing, so that when they carry out the assassination, people will say, of course, he's a bad person. It's a good thing that these Westerners have done. In the case of Ibrahim Traore, they've already started giving him a bad name slowly. Now, this U.S. General Michael Langley, the head of United States African Command Center, took Ibrahim Traore's name to the U.S. Senate to say Ibrahim Traore is taking out gold to protect himself. Let's listen to him.
Corruption and bribery go on with regard to the Belt and Road.
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across, even in Sudan.
All right, so you heard what Michael Langley said about Ibrahim Traore and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso. First of all, I don't know why he's so interested, and I don't know why the US all of a sudden they care about Africa, that they are so bothered that Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, is taking all this gold to protect himself, he's taking it to his advantage or not. I don't know why they are so bothered about that. But for context, for you people to understand the genesis of this problem, in 2022, Ibrahim Traore, there was a coup that made Ibrahim Traore the president, of course, and then when he became the president, he sent the French government out of the country, he sent the Westerners out of the country. Reason being that he said these people are taking a lot from Africa and they are not giving anything to Africa, especially his own people, that they are exploiting their gold, their mineral resources and everything. So he sent them away, and then he started showing off what the mineral resources that are in Burkina Faso. Like in this video, as you can see, these are the gold bars gotten from Burkina Faso. And in this video, he made the people understand that these gold bars, they have been harnessing it and exploiting us over the years. And this is why I sent out the French government. These gold bars will be used for the betterment of everybody. And so far, it's doing well. Like now, in Burkina Faso, education is free from primary all the way up to the university. The minimum wage have gone up. It is a tax-free nation. They don't collect tax for anything. It's a tax-free nation. And slowly, the guy is doing well. Now, the Westerners are not happy. And that's why the likes of Michael Langley is trying to give the Burkina Faso president a bad name. And like Idi Amin said, if they want to assassinate somebody that is doing well in Africa, they first of all give him a bad name. They first of all give him a bad name by calling him a dictator, a murderer, or a thief. And in the case of Ibrahim Traore, they have already started calling him a dictator by using his own people in France to go against him. Recently, there was a protest in France where some Burkina Faso citizens were calling for the step down of Ibrahim Traore, that is a dictator.
Traoré, arrête de faire des exactions contre les populations civiles qui n'ont rien demandé, qui ne savent même pas où se trouve la capitale du Burkina Faso, à savoir Ouagadougou. Donc c'est des gens qui vivent dans des villages, qui ne connaissent rien de la vie politique. Les djihadistes civils, ils s'occupent des villages, ils les obligent à s'habiller en pourquoi.
Meanwhile, these people are not living in Burkina Faso. These are Burkina Faso citizens in France. So how would you know that he's a dictator? Do you understand? So they've already started giving him a bad name, just like they did to Gaddafi. If you remember Muammar Gaddafi, they did the same thing. They say he's greedy, he's a dictator, he does not want to leave power, his selfishness is making Libya not to grow. And at the end of the day, boom, they went into Libya, they assassinated him. And as of today, Libya is unstable. They don't even have a government anymore. This is Libya before, and this is Libya now. Everything is going down. No government, dilapidation everywhere. Their buildings are falling, everything. There's no life anymore in Libya. This is the same thing that they want to do at Burkina Faso, claiming that they want to help the people. What is your business with the gold reserve? What is your business with the gold reserve? Now, what am I trying to say in a nutshell? I'm calling on Africa and Africans around the world to please stand by Ibrahim Traore. They've already started using their media to paint him bad. And another thing I want to appeal to us Africans, if you have influence on the media, your views, you have an influence, they will try to approach you to also help them to give him a bad name. Do not be used as an instrument by these Westerners to give Ibrahim Traore a bad name. He's doing well. If he's not doing well, he will not be surviving all these attempts. Ask yourself a question. Why is it that the former president that was in power did not survive any assassination attempts from the West? So this US, when the French government and other Westerners were mining gold in Burkina Faso, why didn't you come out to say, oh, we noticed that the French government and some other Western countries are making a lot of money and getting gold from Burkina Faso, and why didn't you come up with that story? But so far so good, this guy is out here, he's doing well for his people, then from nowhere you feel like he's greedy and you want to help. Nobody begged you to help anybody. Stay in your country, leave them alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. So people of Africa, please at this point stand by Ibrahim Traore and do not listen to this fake media from the West. Do not listen to this bad story that they want to paint of Ibrahim Traore from the West. He is a giant of Africa and he's doing well. So far so good. So please, especially his people in Burkina Faso, please stand by your president. It is important that you stand by him at this time. Now, there are other news. Recently, some of his people, some mercenaries entered Burkina Faso and assassinated a lot of people. They finished a lot of people, claimed lives. All this is to shake him. There's other story arising that they've employed some other mercenaries to still go into Burkina Faso and do a lot of crazy things. It is not fair. It is not fair. What is the business of this US general with the gold and the gold reserve in Burkina Faso? It is a question. They don't need your help. Leave them alone. Thank you very much and don't play. And like I said,
how you guys doing today? We don't come again. Happy weekend to every one of you. We're going to be talking about Africa right now. You know, Burkina Faso president, as you all know, what is currently going on, allegedly, that, you know, they are planning, putting themselves together to make sure this man is forcefully removed. Their words are like, we are coming to rescue the people of Burkina Faso from the hand of Captain Traore. My people, I don't know what you think about this thing, but in case you watch this video, don't forget what happened to Gaddafi and where we are today. In case you watch this video, don't forget, see, at the moment now, the only person where you and I get, even though we are not from that country, for the whole Africa, as a leader, as a president, that we know that is doing the right thing, like Captain Traore. So, I would like to make you watch this video. Make sure you watch out to the end. Make you not miss anything. Yes, I will start from him and other people who poured out their plight. Watch this video.
And if we are cowards, our children will ask us questions. Imagine if in Burkina we refuse to fight and we accept to submit to live in slavery. Tomorrow our children will grow up. They will ask questions. Were our parents cowards to leave us in slavery? Whether we are alive or dead, we will feel it. The coward is afraid. And the imperialists have understood. They try to instill fear in the leaders so that you become cowards. Because when you are a coward, all other vices can arise. They do everything to make us afraid. They come into our palaces. They threaten us directly or with veiled threats. Of course, we respond as we should. They always take examples. They will tell us, you know, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. And then we also often see some young people trying to follow in the footsteps in a different way. You can hear them say, such a person ruled like this, he has the sepulchre. Such a person ruled like this, he is in prison. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards. I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle. They have undoubtedly and surely scared numerous African heads of state. You often see, when we speak or when we have the opportunity to be in certain situations abroad, we often make statements to call on African heads of state to wake up, take care of our youth, to be able to initiate our real development. We are often misunderstood. Some have responded publicly to our statements because they feel targeted. But I can assure you, youth, that when we find ourselves in their corridors, these same heads of state tell us, you are on the right track. This is what needs to be done for Africa to feel empowered. So, we ask them questions about why you don't do as we do, why you don't support us. Some tell us they are entangled, some tell us they cannot. Dear elders, African heads of state, from this platform I would like to say that African people are the most peaceful people. When you recognize the wrong, you must tell the people. Let us not be afraid tomorrow to go out and tell the people. We apologize. We have been compromised. We have ill-gotten gains. We have been constrained by many things, and we ask for forgiveness and return to the right path. And to start truly working for the independence of our states and our emancipation. And I believe it is possible. If we remain in this posture of fear, we will be cowards. And history will judge us. Our children will ask questions, our grandchildren will ask questions. We are writing history, there is no room for cowardice. If our ancestors had been cowards, we would not be here.
They are coming to unalive Ibrahim Traore. Yes, you heard me right. They are coming, and by they, the West are coming to unalive Ibrahim Traore. They have tried covertly over 20 times. Now they're being direct. And you know why I know they're being direct and they're coming for him? Because I have seen this playbook before many, many times. I've seen this playbook for Muammar Gaddafi. I have seen it for the Middle East. I have seen it for different countries around the world that are destabilized. The guy, Langley is his name. I'll put his picture. I don't even want to give him the Langley, the guy in Africa. He was making statements talking about they need to go free the people of Burkina Faso, that they are suffering under the leadership of Ibrahim Traore. Suffering. I saw a statement from the lady from EU. I'll put a picture too as well. The president of EU talking about the Sahel region is very poor and they need help because of this. And my question to these Americans and to the Europeans that love to always be in Africa's business: who asked you? Who asked you to come and save us? Somebody please tell me. To the Americans that are so horny to come and save Africans, from what? Because the chaos we as Africans are dealing with in our continent today can be tied back to you guys. Oh yes, it can be tied back to you guys. It can be tied back to you guys. Every single fuckery in Africa, every coup d'etat, every instability, every terrorist group in Africa can be traced back to the West. So don't you dare come on your news channel and talk about the sufferings of the Burkina Faso people. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. And if you are an African watching this video right now, you better wake the fuck up. I just got back from the gym. It's almost morning where I am. Wake the fuck up. Share this video, like this video, share content. If we as Africans have to go and protest at every single American embassy, we must. I am ready. If I have to go and protest in the American embassy here in Switzerland, I will. Because what the fuck?
What the fuck? We as Africans, we have to remind the West that we are not our parents. If you are an African today and you're watching this video, you have to tell the West that we are not our parents. We have a voice, and we are going to use that voice. And social media is our biggest ally, especially TikTok. Because back then, they could do whatever they wanted to do. We'll see it on CNN and be like, okay. Now we have social media. We get to see directly what he's doing. He's improving his country. I mean, Ibrahim Traore, he has supporters from America. I have seen so many Black Americans chanting his praises, praying for him, wishing him well. I have seen Africans in the continent who are not even West Africans supporting Ibrahim Traore. I have seen South Africans. I've seen Kenyans, Tanzanians, Namibians, Cameroon, Nigerians support that guy like nothing. Support him. They love him. God, when he went to Ghana, the Ghanaians were cheering him. You would have thought he was the president of Ghana. That man has unified Africa to believe in good leadership. Leave Ibrahim Traore the fuck alone, America. Leave Ibrahim Traore the fuck alone, Europe. We don't need your saving, because your saving typically doesn't help anybody. It only helps you. You guys saved Libya. Where is Libya today? You guys saved the Middle East. Where is it today? You guys saved Afghanistan. Where is it today? Syria. Where is it today? Palestine. Where is it today? You guys bring nothing but destruction. You tell us to go back to our countries, yet you cannot seem to stay the fuck away from our countries. And that's why I say to you Europeans, that you're always telling us to go back to our country, especially for some of you, for the Europeans that are from these countries that just can never leave Africa alone. We are going to come to your countries. Oh yes, your countries now belong to us too. Because if your government are going to keep sticking their hands in our government, bringing guns, bringing all sort of destruction to our countries, we're going to come to yours. Oh, we are going to come to yours. And you can go far right, you can go all the farthest right, all you want. Your countries belong to us now. Because you know why? Because your government can never seem to stay the fuck away. Instead of kicking the immigrants, why don't you tell your government to shut the fuck up and leave us alone? But you guys will never do that, because you know why? Because you benefit. You benefit. You want all the resources, you want all the access, but you don't want the people. But you know what? We are an inevitable. Africans are inevitable, because no matter what you guys do to us, we multiply. We are an inevitable. Leave Ibrahim Traore alone. I've seen this playbook before. You hold your press conference with your military, talk about the people of Burkina Faso are suffering. We have to go save them. Dear Americans, have you saved your own countries? I'm asking you, to the Americans that want to come and save the people of Burkina Faso, have you solved your homelessness crisis? Have you solved your racial crisis? Every single day, there is a racist attack coming from America. Every single month, there is a school shooting. Have you saved that? Have you solved that? Have you solved your student loan crisis? Have you solved your incarceration crisis? Have you solved it? Oh no, you don't want to do that. But you want to come all the way from America to Burkina Faso to save the people of Burkina Faso. You don't care about us. You don't care about us. You care about our resources. Isn't it funny how all of a sudden the West and America want to come and save?
All right, man, so let's get to it. U.S. Army General says Ibrahim Traore is using Burkina Faso gold to protect himself. This is a cotton-picking fucking lie. This is a fucking lie. And they using a fucking Sambo, General Langley, that's the commander of AFRICOM, to do this shit. This is the same play they used when it came to Gaddafi. They used Obama, to get rid of Gaddafi. This is the same fucking play. Now all these lies is coming out about Ibrahim Traore. One thing Ibrahim Traore did was liberate his people, kick the fucking French out of this fucking country, and liberate his people and making this country independent outside of the fucking West. Come on, man, we ain't finna go for this shit. So U.S. government wants to arrest Captain Ibrahim Traore. AFRICOM accused Traore of using Burkina Faso's gold for protection. This is a fucking lie. This is the same play that they used against Gaddafi. And then you got this Sambo right here, they always put a black man, to go do some shit, when it comes to Africa. Like, no, we're not falling for that shit no more. This is the same play they did with Gaddafi. And they're using the Sambo once again to do this shit, all because Burkina Faso want to be liberated and be independent on their fucking own. Didn't Trump say he want everybody to hold their own nuts? Didn't Trump say he only for America only? So why the fuck you worrying about what's going on in Burkina Faso? Why you worrying about their gold?
And not only Burkina Faso, but you got Niger and Mali, you know what I'm saying, that liberate themselves and don't want nothing to do with the West. They want to build their countries up. What the fuck is wrong with that? So right now, I ain't fucking with Trump, the administration, and I most definitely ain't fucking with this Sambo until further notice, because I want to see how this shit play out. We not finna let this shit slide, thinking that y'all finna influence us to believe that our brothers and sisters over there, Burkina Faso, is doing something wrong. The only thing they want to do, is to build an economic and a political power structure outside of the West. They don't want to deal with the West no more. What is the problem? We ain't letting this shit slide. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. If you don't like what I'm saying, unfollow me right now. I'm not fucking with Trump right now, the administration, none of that shit, you know what I'm saying, until further fucking notice, until we see how this shit play out. Because what you're not gonna do is lie to us and go over there, you know what I'm saying, and destroy those countries like y'all did Gaddafi in Libya. This is the same playbook they used on Gaddafi with Obama, and now they're using this Sambo right here, you know what I'm saying, to do the same fucking thing. When Ibrahim Traore is liberating his people all around the board and trying to build an economic and a political power structure for Burkina Faso. Also, Mali and motherfucking Niger with their peoples. But the thing is, they building a bank, independent bank, and now the West and French, they salty, you know what I'm saying, because they can't motherfucking have a bank, you know what I'm saying, in that region no more. Or they can't motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, take all the resources from that region anymore. They gold, all their minerals and everything. No, we ain't going for that shit no more, man. Trump, I ain't fucking with you. MAGA, I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't never fucking with y'all, period, like that. And motherfucking the whole administration, I ain't fucking with it until further notice. And that's how I'm bombing. That's how I'm fucking rocking, man. Fuck y'all talking about.
And then Obama killed Gaddafi. And then nothing has happened. We're here today with Libya being destroyed and unable to recover because of America. We know very well that where NATO gets involved, those are terrorists. We know very well where the US says we're going in to install peace. That place will never know peace as long as America has visited that place.
America, we are trying to send you a message. Let the peace reign in Africa. Enough is enough. Go and fight Russia. If you are a man, if you are a superpower, you can't come to Africa to tell us that this Ibrahim Traore is stealing the gold, is making himself rich. We don't believe that message you are telling us. We believe he's developed his country. That is how we pollute the mind of some African people. Kill Muhammad Gaddafi. Look at Libya now. We take Libya and learn lesson. We don't want to associate ourselves with the France. We don't want to associate ourselves with the America. God punish America. I hate America. God punish Trump. And whoever support America, fuck you. And leave Burkina Faso and develop their country. We are with the president of Burkina Faso and develop his country. God bless Burkina and fuck America. Fuck you and the fuck you, motherfuckers. Your country is suffering. China is exposed to America now. You have nothing in the world. You just claiming to be superpower. Fuck you, America. Leave us with our gold. Leave us with our petrol. You have nothing. You are stealing people. You are stealing country. I hate America. Fuck America.
Yo, what is this I'm hearing about how France and the US want to arrest Ibrahim Traore? Are you taking the piss? Like this man didn't kick France out of his country. Like this man didn't open up 2 tomato processing plants. Like this man didn't make medical health care free for all, no matter what your status is. And recently, over the last couple of days, made education free up until uni. And the dirty, stinking colonizers want to arrest him. Are we supposed to act like France didn't have its hands around Burkina Faso's throat for how long? And now we have a leader who's doing what no bumper-cluck cowardice African leader has done. And you want to arrest him on what charges? Listen, as a black people, if there's one thing we can all unite around the globe, it's because of this man, you understand? And he needs to be protected, all costs, spiritually, physically, mentally. He needs to be protected by every single one of us. They already tried to take his life 19 times, yeah? And it's clearly going up. So I suggest you start praying for this man, praying for his life, praying for his family, praying for his country. And to all of you cowardice African leaders, yeah, if they try and step to Traore, you need to prove yourselves and try and protect him. Send military.
Hello. I want to speak briefly about Burkina Faso and their president, Ibrahim Traore. As an African-American woman, I am so proud of President Traore and so happy for the people of Burkina Faso. I want to state for the record that African Americans have nothing to do with any assassination attempts, any destabilization of the country, or any criticism of President Traore. I don't know any American, and I don't know every American, but I don't know any American that even knows who General Michael Langley is. I actually just found out who he was 2 days ago. But when you see black people being put in a position like that, and then turn on their heels to criticize another leader in another country, that is by design. And they do not speak for us. They are ruining the reputation of African Americans globally, making people think that we feel this way. We have our own problems in America.
Enough is enough. If y'all let anything happen to this great African president, I guarantee y'all will feel our energy all around this world. And I'm speaking from the U.S. Y'all need to worry about Mega, because America ain't never been great to my people. Why y'all over there messing with Africa when we got problems right here at home? Why are y'all trying to do him like Gaddafi? Y'all hate when my people stand up for their people and they actually support the people. Are y'all mad because he's giving his citizens free health care, free education, when y'all would never do that in America? I cannot stand these colonizers, man. Real talk. I love a strong African leader. Somebody that actually stand with his people or go to war with them, dress like them, work out with them. Look at our president. Look what he built like. Look where his mindset is. That's why they can't even control America, and y'all get mad every time one of my people do something great. If y'all let anything happen to this man, I guarantee you, y'all gonna feel an energy and a rage like never before. Real talk, man. No, what's up with these Uncle Tom generals, 4-star generals, whatever you want to be? But I guarantee you, that general wouldn't want to look at me one-on-one in the ring. Real talk, man. If anybody, man, repost this until the whole world know about it. So if anything happened to them, we can go ahead and go up in an uproar and give these people what they really want. The time is coming, and Babylon will fall.
A top U.S. Army general has come out in a public statement saying that President Ibrahim Traore is using his country's gold to make himself untouchable. The general claimed that Traore is trying to avoid any outside help by using this gold as a shield to protect himself and his government. But here is where things got even more surprising. The US chose a general of African descent to make this statement, and even suggested that this same general might be sent to handle the situation personally. Yes, you heard that right. A black man from the West may be used to go after a black man leading real change in Africa. Many Africans are now asking, why is the West always trying to interfere when African leaders start standing up for their people? Why try to stop a man who is building schools, hospitals, and helping farmers grow their lives? Traore has not responded to these new claims, but he has made it clear in the past that Burkina Faso is for the people, not for sale, and not for outside control. Africans across the continent are now standing with him. On social media, thousands are posting, "We support Traore. Africa must stay independent. Let us protect our own." This attempt to pressure an African leader through fear and manipulation has only made his supporters stronger. Whether you're from the East, West, North or South, one thing is clear: Africa is watching. And we will not bow. This is Pan-Africa News, where we tell it as it is.
I don't have much to say, but I'd like you to pour out your own opinion, your concern over what is about to happen. Now, so all of us with our hands that time, we happen to Gaddafi. Thank you. Join us every day. This is Nigerian Watch Media, 7 p.m. We are live. Let's talk about it as it affects you and I. Take care and bye for now. All right, guys. On this one, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. My presentation actually continues, but I just want to put a monologue on this particular president of Burkina Faso, Traore. You see, this is my happiest moment. In fact, I was actually emotional this morning. Some of you might say, why? Yeah, you know, I was very, very emotional. Trust me. Do you know why? I'll tell you. For the first time, I'm seeing the black-skinned people and putting their voices together. For the first time, I'm seeing organically the black people are uniting themselves. For the first time. For me, I don't know if it happens before, because we have betrayed ourselves so much. It's just like Nigeria today. We are not united at all. We are not speaking in one voice. A lot of us are hypocrites. A lot of us are speaking truth to deceive you, but behind they are collecting money from these same satanic people impoverishing us. But for the first time, I'm not saying Africans united. I'm saying black race are united. I could not even carry all videos. Go to TikTok right now. Go to Instagram and see how black race all over the world are speaking for the first time. Unfortunately, during the time of Gaddafi, there was no this kind of unity. Maybe technology played a lot of part this time. Then technology was not that much. It was very, very minimal compared to this time. I want to say I'm proud to be a black man. Seeing the black Americans coming out, for the first time, these people have realized that their root is Africa. They are speaking truth to power. Like the other guy that I played just now stated, that during the time of Gaddafi, we could not follow up properly on social media because it was not properly in existence at that time. But this time, we are watching. Everybody is speaking. If you have a platform, use your platform to speak. That no, this man, we have not complained that this man is doing anything wrong. Where did America got the information from? That, yeah, we are coming to rescue who? If you want to rescue anybody, come to Nigeria, come to my country, come and rescue us here. It's just like Tinubu declaring state of emergency in Rivers State. Whereas Plateau State, as we speak, they are buying people every blessed day. What's the other state again? They are buying people every day. Our president have not declared state of emergency there. You went all the way, a peaceful state like Rivers State, to declare state of emergency. That is what America is trying to do now. If you are looking to help anybody, start from Nigeria. Help us. We need help. Of course, we need help. A country where it doesn't look like we have a president or vice president or even the number 3 man. Number 3 man is being alleged of sexual harassment. In the shake waist, they go from left to right. We need help. Why are you going to Burkina Faso? Americans speaking English. We need help in Nigeria. Our president is nowhere to be found. They are spending billions left to right for themselves. Our vice president is dumbfounded. In fact, at the moment, we don't even know where he is. We don't know what is happening to him. Our number 3 man, they shake waist, they go allegedly from one corner to corner. We need help. Why are you going to Burkina Faso? This is what we call hypocritical display. Hypocritical move. No, if you want to help African country, start from Nigeria. We are suffering. As we speak, people cannot afford to eat anymore in Nigeria. Why are you going to Burkina Faso? They have never cried they need help. As far as we are concerned, Burkina Faso have the best leader right now in the whole Africa. They have the best president that any other African country we wish for. That any other African country we crave for. Come to Nigeria, not Burkina Faso. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Mother of all, mommy diaspora, I appreciate you, mommy. Good evening to you. Happy weekend to you. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. I appreciate you. God bless you all. I'm going to showcase those of you that I can on screen shortly. Thank you very much. Dennis Agbude, I can see you. Mike Akionbare, Peggy Mode, Ariomi Adu, God bless you all. Divine Joy, thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you. In fact, I can't mention a lot of names because we have lots of comments already right there. But I want you guys to know I appreciate you all. Kingsley Ogeraki, I cannot forget that you already given me a super chat today. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much, Clifford, Donatoni, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, many, 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 many more. Just do your part by pressing on the like, help us to share. I'll showcase you guys on the screen. But let's go back to Nigeria. I'd like us to start from here. Thank you very much, guys. Let's start with Aisha Yusuf.
A group of people, and people have been programmed on social media to hate their country, which is self-hatred. I was in America. I sat down with some Nigerians, and they started. I told them, I said, listen, before you continue, Nigeria, a person will graduate as a medical doctor and spend 500,000 throughout to become a doctor. Throughout. I said in America, and they're working in Johns Hopkins. Go and ask them how much. You graduate from Johns Hopkins, you graduate from Harvard as a doctor, and you spend $2,000. Are you okay? Do you know how much money you spend? Now, Nigerians are ungrateful. They will go through everything, education. How much do they spend there? Go there. I said, look, you see a Nigerian, if they tell him in Nigeria to do 2 jobs, he will cost your life out. He will come to America, wake up in the morning, do first job, do second job, do Uber, and do everything he's doing. I said, if they put the fraction of this energy they put here in their country, they will have blown. They kept quiet. He told me, he said, listen, what's the unemployment rate in Nigeria? I said, we don't calculate unemployment rate. He said, no, you must give me a figure. I said, there's no figure. Nigeria, there's nothing like that. Let me tell you why. Yaba did a trade, they were just for church members to sell things. I thought they just put out tents like this, 1, 2, 3 in the car park. I thought, I wasn't saying this thing is a waste of time. One lady said, came to me, the pastor, thank you for doing this. Now, just to show you, she was selling wigs. She has a job. Before my eyes, somebody came out of the church and bought 3 wigs, each one 250,000. That business is not registered though. 750 grand that girl carried home. There's no job she's doing. So if somebody is in their house and just starts selling wig, are they unemployed? No. But are they registered as employed? No. Our statistics here is different. Understand your terrain. Do you understand what I'm saying here? You see, one of the problems in Nigeria, people don't understand their terrain. Understand your terrain. In America, you will sell like that. IRS is coming for you. And you go home with 750,000. Out of that 750,000, 200,000 belongs to government. Don't drop it. You will see jail. Are you following what I'm saying here? Understand the terrain. Sit down and say, what is this terrain? Then understand it so you know how to play. The girls and the lady said, when you get more, send to me. In other words, I'm telling you that person could have bought 1.5 million on wigs on the spot. And if you see the lady buying, you will not know she has seen 2 million in her life. My mind was renewed. This is Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? The land of opportunity where good cometh. Are you following what I'm saying here? So what you should say every day is good cometh unto me. Give all these people. Say Nigeria happened to them. What are you talking about? You understand what I'm saying? Listen. In America, there are 4 people groups that are doing better than Caucasians. Nigerian Americans are, I think they're number 2, Nigerians. And they said why? It is the family of Nigerians, the way they raise their children. Which means the generation that left Nigeria when they got there still raised their children the Nigerian way. And the Nigerian way says, book first before talent. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Get degree, whatever you want to do, do. If you say you want to paint, paint. But first of all, bring certificate. And that's the way in. Why people are saying, what are these Nigerians doing? Because they tell their children education. You enter a Nigerian home, they are disciplined. The value system here is treasure. You now go there, you go and join people. I say, hey,
hello everyone. I've had to listen to that video. Just take time off and not do a video immediately. Because when I listened to it, there was this anger that I had. I had to say, no, Aisha, you're not going to do that video with that anger. Take your time, leave the video, stay some hours. Because it just pains me when people speak from their privileged point of view and negate the suffering that a lot of people are going through. And then you see these mundane excuses or examples that are always being used. Nobody is programming anybody to hate Nigeria. Nigeria is making people hate it. In short, I will tell you one thing. People don't hate Nigeria enough. They don't hate the system enough. In spite of all the things that Nigeria have thrown at them, people still love Nigeria. They still find solace in it. They look at the people around them. They look at their fellow citizens. For if it was what the government has done, a lot of people have reasons to hate Nigeria. You see terrorists, you see bandits, you see kidnappers, call you what you may, you see them. When people who talk to them, you see stories that some of them will tell. You know that the kind of country that Nigeria is has bred people with hatred in their hearts. And then you see people like Pastor Poju come and talk about this thing. And also I saw the other day Sultan of Sokoto talking about the father. I'm going to do his own video anyways. Oh, that people with social media is a terrorist organization. How did they put it? People will sit in their houses. They will just say that people are making. So, okay, let's even assume that, yes, there are actually these people who sit in their houses and they write that, oh, people have been killed when they have not been killed. How is that worse than the actual people who are actually killing people? They are burying people. People are burying people. People are burying their families. People are burying their loved ones. And that is all you have to say because you are not affected. But anyway, this is not about Sultan of Sokoto. This is about Pastor Poju for now. And I'm looking, I'm thinking, really? So people are not programmed to hate Nigeria. Look at the boy, Godru, that was incarcerated since January. Who came to say that the duty he was doing was that he was packing feces. Shit. Let me use the word that I love you understand. Now shit they pack from morning to night. A boy that is a teenager. And then tomorrow you will say to him that he is programmed to hate Nigeria. I took note while the pastor was speaking. And you know, it just hurts me when people do this. But I'm not surprised. I've always told you people, there is a symbiotic relationship between our political rulers and our religious rulers. The political rulers need the religious rulers to make the people not go after them. And I've been saying this thing for years. You see, in the Muslim world, they say to you that, oh, whatever suffering you're doing, just endure. It's when you get to heaven, so you're going to enjoy heaven. After all, the earth is not made for enjoyment. In the Christian world, they tell you that, why are you focused on government or your state or anyone? There is miracle. Ask for your own miracle. God will give you miracle. God will give you blessings. God will give you that. Don't focus on government. And then, for the religious rulers, guess what? They need government to give bad governance so that they can sell you cheap miracles. Yes, you get a visa to the United States of America. Hey, you come to your church, your mosque, shrine, or whatever, and you come and give testimony. Meanwhile, there are countries that don't need visa to the United States. Why? Because their countries are doing very well. So it has bred this selfishness, this gospel of prosperity. Oh, you will make it. Only you can make it. In short, we saw a pastor. I think it's Pastor Adeboye that said that we, the rest of us, will be begging his church members for food. Hey, Okay, now. So how does it make you happy that your fellow human beings are begging you for food, that you are the only one that we have it? And so that's why they were told. Shall remember when Tinubu came? They said Tinubu's government will be good for them when people were complaining. I would like to see how far with this goodness. All of us are buying things expensive. Let me come to the first thing that he talked about. So first of all, yeah, people are not programmed to hate their country. It is what their country does to them that make them hate their country. And if I tell you for a fact, people don't even hate Nigeria enough. If people really hated Nigeria enough, if for the mercy of God, that they find it in their heart to be forgiven, Pastor Pojo and myself, we won't have a country that we will be standing in. They would have driven us out because the anger that the masses are supposed to have, they've really not packed it. When he talked about graduate as medical school in Nigeria, 500,000, I don't know where. Maybe you see, that's the thing with, older generation. We older generation, we are still looking at prices from our own point of view and not from this particular point of view. But let's even say, 500,000 is what a graduate will use to graduate. And in the US, you're going to pay low. But guess what? In the US, you have opportunity for good quality education that even if your parents don't pay anything, they don't need to do private.
The day El-Rufai decides and is able to galvanize the opinion molders in the North to zero down on a P2B, for instance, as the candidate, that will be the end of the Tinubu administration.
All right. On this planned coalition. And we have heard the response from the PDP Governors Forum about this coalition. They don't want it. They say, look, come and join us. We are not joining you to win. Come and join the PDP.
That's because the PDP governors, their preferred candidate for the next election is President Bola Tinubu of the APC. Because of Southern solidarity. The bulk of the governors in the PDP are from the South. One of their own is in power. They can work against one of their own. It's not possible. In 2003, AD didn't feed the presidential candidate because of Obasanjo. That is the nature of Nigerian politics. When Adu also became president in 2007, a number of ANPP governors then moved into the PDP. So married the daughters. Two governors actually married his daughters to have a good footing in the PDP. It has always been like that. Now, talking about the coalition, it is still too early to predict what the outcome of that coalition will be. But I can give them some tips.
Okay.
You see, El-Rufai has a grouse against the president, a legitimate grouse, because he worked for the president. Hate him or love him, he has a basis to be angry. And he has been working assiduously to undermine the president, particularly in the Muslim North, where he's like the Khalifa to Buhari. He's like the brain box of the Muslim North. But let me give him a tip. If he really wants to see the back of the president, let me tell you for what he will do. And I think they may be on the path to really achieving that. Let El-Rufai convince the Muslim North. If he's able to do that, I know he can, he has the capacity, to look towards the South for a candidate to support, specifically the Southeast. If I let me put it straight, the day El-Rufai decides and is able to galvanize the opinion molders in the North to zero down on a P2B, for instance, as the candidate, that will be the end of the Tinubu administration.
All right.
The day El-Rufai put itself together to galvanize the Northerners, put them together to vote for Peter Obi, that will be the end of Tinubu administration. Now, that man talking just now, be El-Rufai, I guess you don't hear the message now, see it. Okay, my people, let's move on.
It is the duty and the responsibility of the political party to settle down now and tidy up his house, stop fighting among themselves. Whoever is angry, apologize to yourself, and let us go and save the oldest political party in this republic. But if anybody thinks that somebody is sitting in the villa and Nigeria is going to be a one-party state or 2027 is a walkover, they delude themselves very much.
No, very well said. In the meantime, I'm wondering how the PDP will address the internal crisis in states like Edo and Bayelsa, and what steps would be taken to prevent further defections from the party.
I think that for the people who are, to whom, anybody that is willing to misbehave, they don't even need anybody to stimulate them to that misbehavior. Because if anybody is uncomfortable in the party, it cannot be governors who are like supposed the top boys in the party. If anybody is uncomfortable in a party, it cannot be someone that has been everything, including a governor, including a presidential candidate. People that are the rank and file of our party are the ones that are supposed to be nervous, maybe because of their own feeding, maybe because of their own fear of the future, not these guys. And we should all come together as Nigerians and tell them that this culture of behavior is not correct. When your parties have issues, you are meant to stay in your party and fix the issues. You cannot come in one day and be pretending as if we now need to beg you to stay in the party after you begged us for our ticket. But I can guarantee you, the party will become stronger, we'll fix ourselves from the inside, we'll ensure that the mistakes we have made, allowing people that have no character, no sense of integrity, no capacity to stand like men on the day of battle, will no longer be the ones who send our errand. I want to flip you to 2015 and even 2019. We lost an election in this country in 2015. Our president, of course, was dealing with post-election issues. Who was that person that rallied us? In the build-up to 2019, who rallied the party structure? You know, this is a country where people are just hypocrites, and they like to take medals that they've not earned or they've not deserved. But I can guarantee them, as they have lost the last time, that which they fear is still going to be the reason why they are going to lose again. And as for those of them in the APC, especially the president and his handlers, who think that suddenly a country of almost 220 million people can all be accommodated in one party, it is a reflection of the way they delude themselves. We are not yet here. The election is not here. When the election comes to the table, we will then go and do the best we can. Whatever it is they can produce, we will produce times 2. And if they think that there's any imaginary federal might that can stop anybody, they should first remind themselves that Jonathan was sitting on that same seat and that federal might could not prevent him from losing to Buhari. All that will be required is to amalgamate the energy of Nigerians, to amalgamate the anger of Nigerians, to amalgamate the frustration of Nigeria, to beg our people in the country, stop seeing yourself as north, south, west, east, and all of that. No, let's not just see ourselves as Nigerians, those that are for the good and the progress of the country, and those that are part of the people that insist that our life will be difficult. Definitely. And when we have the opportunity of democracy, we will use that democracy to show them that the people will always count in a democracy. That's why we struggled for this democracy. That's why we're in this democracy, and that is what they are going to have a taste of.
Yes. Now, Mr. Showmi, I'm going to borrow your own words here. You said that Peter Obi beat them silly. You were talking about the Atiku Okowa ticket, of course, in the presidential elections in 2023. But you have also called for Peter in Delta State. Yes, you said he beat them silly in Delta State. Now, but you've called for Peter Obi to rejoin the PDP, leaving the Labour Party. Do you believe that PDP, with losing so many members, is a safe place for Peter Obi to come back to? And why would he do that, considering that in certain states, as you have said, he beat them silly?
Well, thank you very much for that brilliant question. You have to first of all understand that Peter is our gift to the national play. Before he came to our party, he used to play only in a small party called ABGA. Then we brought him and made him special advisor or some kind of advisor to Jonathan, which was his first foray into the national play. Then we gave him a big board of vice presidential candidate in 2019 with Atiku. That was what launched him into the big national space. Now that he has gone to try to be president, we can all recognize and say, okay, we see the numbers. It is up to him to do whatever he can. If we did not give Peter that chance, how would we have known that Peter can do this? Do you know how many other people in Nigeria are waiting to be given a chance to prove themselves? When we tell him to come back home, we tell him to come back home because there's a time when you must coalesce all the energies. You cannot go into an arrangement that is splintered. And you know for a fact that beyond political party that is entrenched, that does not need new introduction, and that is the PDP. Even tomorrow, if I were the chairman of the party, like I've been asking them to let me come and fix this party.
Una see am, that they come Peter Obi may come back home. Una where they talk say, LB, good name is better than riches. For where the man sit down, everybody they beg am now, say, come back home. If you don't get good name, still say they go beg am. Atiku wey carry money forward for front now. Are you not aware that because of Atiku, now make all of them they decamp so? Because Atiku is greedy. Peter Obi, all of them they beg am now. I beg, sir. With a beg, come back. Although this man lie, just not. He said because they give Peter Obi platform to run as vice president with Atiku, now make people know. Epa, you lie for them. Now obedience. As Peter Obi move enter labor. Now that time, Nigerians wake up. Forget, Peter Obi was not popular when he was the vice to Atiku. Forget that thing. I will argue that one with anybody. Popular care. How? I bet when they give us our credit, not because they say we give him a platform. Which platform? If you not talk well now, we go tell Peter Obi may not go, may not dare smell. In fact, I don't even say they go PDP safe. But I'd like us to continue.
For all of us and for the upcoming generation, what I will order to every state in Nigeria under PDP is that they should go and do a show of force meeting next week and let them bring out our followers so that they will know that one governor is leaving does not mean that all our followers have gone. And as for Delta, we will calmly look at the situation. We'll set up a caretaker committee. We will rebuild again because you know who we are? We are PDP, and our power and authentication comes from the people. That's why our motto is PDP, power to the people, and we will show it to them once again.
Well, I really like your optimistic tone, but I'm wondering what role you see Atiku Abubakar, your 2023 PDP presidential candidate, playing in shaping the PDP's future direction.
These are tough times, even for him. They are tough times for him because there are many decisions he has to make, and there are many considerations he has to make. I am like a son to him. And let me use through you to tell everybody that is just talking nonsense, that oh, Segun is not with Atiku, Segun is betraying Atiku, Segun has dumped Atiku. Atiku is someone that is like my flesh and blood. I have not betrayed him. I'm not interested in betraying him. That's not the issue. We have a
power of a liar, deadly liar, and you are even lying now. Do you know the meaning of betrayer? You dey call Peter Obi for national TV make it come. For make it come platform where Atiku say you want wrong. It don't be betray me that. You see there, politicians believe them on your own. I cannot betray him. You are betraying him on the national TV. Calling on Peter Obi to come in, make him sideline this big head so in this screen. You they say not betray her. These people, that they lie, that they corner. You don't understand them. I would not notice the lie. If they lie, and it's still a song. Let's listen to that part again.
Because there are many decisions he has to make, and there are many considerations he has to make. I am like a son to him. And let me use through you to tell everybody that is just talking nonsense, that oh, Segun is not with Atiku, Segun is betraying Atiku, Segun has dumped Atiku. Atiku is someone that is like my flesh and blood. I have not betrayed him. I'm not interested in betraying him. That's not the issue. We have a slight ideological difference between me and him, father and son. And I'm too old not to be able to say my mind. And my ideological difference with him is very simple. Sir, you were given presidential ticket of PDP twice. You were made vice president of PDP twice. Come what may, whatever come back together, amalgamation that you are doing, it has to be done in the PDP. Because if you use your clout and your gravitas to bring people to PDP, never mind, we'll find a way to make sure that the party ticket we'll put on the table for the presidential ticket will be fit for purpose, will be strong, will have the ability to challenge. We're not going to put a coward in front to go and face the kind of machine of the Bola Tinubu. No, we will not do that. But I do know.
Okay, Pashegun, wait, make I ask you a question. Who be the coward when I want to put for front, they go face Tinubu? Now, I think with the betrayers like that now, you are talking in riddles. We can digest it now. You are begging Peter Obi to come
May come strengthen your satanic PDP. Anyway, if it will be go there, and I will call the PDP satanic again. No, so sometimes with the so not bias, you get hate some area, you have to be deliberately biased. People go crash, because anywhere our principal go, and then when they go, love your best. If you go cry in advance, that be you, you're the cry now. If it have been gone to PDP, we are not going to hear satanic PDP from my mouth again. But I know your first. May I first confess in advance, say I will be biased. Then the big person put, I will be biased in advance. I go lock this platform. I go your lock camp only for PDP. When you they talk for the software with the Nigeria so. As I thought on so now generator, they use generator. No light. If it will be your packing luggage today, I go pack my own luggage. I can say the best PDP ever. PDP is the best ever. It never best though. As of today, it's satanic. As of this moment, never best. When I not go change, it never best. But when Peter Obi just step inside, automatically PDP become the best. When I love best. Yes, anywhere you want, take and go there. Yes, I not gonna call her satanic anymore. APC will remain satanic. Yes. Then no, you're gonna be APC and Labour Party will not be satanic. Anywhere my principal there, I know they use satanic for them. And because Aburi started the fight with Peter Obi, I make we come categorize them as the satanism. So make you all know now, say that one they talk say we go defense. I don't go defense because the software don't reach everybody head. Yeah, I don't go defense, no verse. Some of them don't they happy before in advance. We go defense. I don't go there any fence. Now fence where we did, I make a those things they carry go. In fact, sometimes if I verse, the verse they affect people. I make me say I don't want my verse again. My adult people, we don't know what they happen for those states now. Are you guys aware? So the same Ohen for Koromi, where I beat where then they collect all of their land, they get the demolition. Oh God. They say, Mr. Elvis, if you don't do, make you rest. Then we rest. Ohen Koromi, they slap them now back and front. You don't collect all of their land finish. Even the house where they don't already built, they say they demolish all of them. Ohen no yeah. Hey, and they look good. Many of them don't come cry to me. Unfortunately, for you to know I receive your message, that's why I'm saying it now. But I not reply una. Una not value una own. So una go fight the fight by una self. Don't be no one fighter for una. And then make I move on.
Not agree that you are going to empty a big party into some small organization when I have gone round and I know that most of the people that are saying they want to be in that coalition, most of them don't even agree with you. They may be pretending. I know what they say behind because I've gone round. I am your most loyal foot soldier. You don't have another that's as loyal as me. Do not deceive yourself. But even beyond that, I also know that you cannot say, you can't wish away the PDP. Shall a leader desert his house just because there's crisis there, especially one that has favored him one time many? So it's, I mean, individuals can make up their mind. I'm even a Yoruba person. Why am I not getting up tomorrow morning and say, okay, let me embrace you? It's not my senior brother or my father if you like. But I understand that you have to have principle. You have to have discipline. You have to struggle. You have to suffer. You have to learn the discipline and the diligence of working very hard to ensure that the country can at least appear like they are being led by human beings, not charlatans who hop about like monkeys.
Mr. Shomi, can I interject here? I want to reiterate a question I asked earlier because you said that the PDP should not be too worried about losing one current governor. However, there have been incessant rumors that more governors are mulling leaving the PDP. Who do you expect to leave next? And do you think that this can be stopped?
You see, anybody that is a governor, you saw Wiki, I have to mention, stood in the gap. When he's reading budgets, he's lampooning them. He's fighting, he's jumping, he's funding, he's dancing, he's doing everything to keep us afloat until we became afloat. It is it's not an angel, but where are the others? Even if one person goes, it is leadership that is the issue. If they cannot provide leadership and stand up like men, they should yield the space for us. And then we'll take the fight to them. We'll carry the baton to the international community. We'll carry it to the back end of the international community. We'll take it to every known organization. Be the clean one, the good one, the gray one, the bad one, the red one, the yellow one. And we'll insist that democracy will count in Nigeria. But you can't do that if you're a weakling. So whoever wants to go, I would just advise them, the grass is not always greener on the other side. In PDP, when we do primaries, you can contest. Where you are going to, remind yourself of Edo, a highly placed personality like Adas Oshomole and go did the primaries. Somebody came up there and some other fellow came the next day and said, go and do another one. Can these people who are used to freedom survive in an environment where it is garrison, where one man will talk and everybody will start to fret? We are not slaves. We're used to freedom. We're used to decent engagement. We're used to democracy, and we'll continue to push at it. If they win for 3 elections, PDP followers worldwide, remember that you have won 4 before. And as at the time you were on your 3rd election, things were not looking so bad. They are just on their not even 2nd year of the second term of passing baton. The whole country is already up in flames against them. Are you the ones now that will be afraid of them? You can boastfully say, we left a better economy for them. The GDP of the country was better under us. The entire economic size of the Nigerian economy was number 1 in Africa. We are number 4 under them. So tell me, these probosis looking jokers of Delta, what's their real excuse apart from cowardice? They are just a bunch of cowards. If you have committed a crime, you should be able to do the time. And if you cannot do the time, tell us you are leaving because you are afraid of EFCC. Did we send you there to go and steal?
Well, sir, they are making allegations here, I'm assuming, against the former governor of Delta State, Okowa.
He already is in AFCC now. The AFCC is already inviting him. Do you think there will be smoke without fire? What is chasing him? What is chasing him?
Mr.
If you have been vice presidential candidate, what is your need?
Mr. Shomi, I'd like us, to be very careful in our conversation. But then let's move forward. You sound very optimistic that if given a chance, you can actually help in rebuilding the PDP. But then I'm wondering if we can do a little bit of soul searching. How did a vibrant party like the PDP get to this point? And what lessons can be learnt going forward and should be corrected, either maybe as a single political party or as part of a coalition?
There are 18 registered political parties in Nigeria. And we have had presidents before now. We have had Obasanjo, we have had Yar'Adua, the perfect democratic gentleman. We have had Jonathan, we have had Buhari. Even under Buhari, it was not like this. The only time where we are now inching towards a manipulative state capture by people who we know have a track record of thinking that it has to be them, their family, they have the office of first son, office of first daughter. It's up to the Nigerians, really. We don't have to do anything other than the one we're doing. We're running democracy. We're fighting in ourselves because it's supposed to be so. If people have an issue, they can bring it up. We go to court and have a conversation.
Okay, thank you, Gashagun. Thank you. We need to move on. I appreciate you all, my people. Not be smarty. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, as you say, you asked me questions, say, will no longer call PDP satanic anymore. What would they call me myself? You don't have to call me anything. I'm supporting a principal. Anywhere you go, we follow him. Simple as ABCD. We are not following any party. I'm not a member of any political party. If we have to be realistic and be truthful to ourselves, all the old parties in Nigeria are satanic. The only way I can exempt a party not to be satanic, it may be Peter Obi open a whole party, call an obedient movement party, something like that. And apart from that, tell me one party we're not satanic for Nigeria. Labour Party, where we go, not satanic. Peter Obi went there, we all followed, and we went to give Labour Party popularity, awareness. Many people don't know who be a Labour Party, talk less of Ojibole Abure before now. So if Peter Obi now go back again to PDP, for example, and I decide to support him again, except maybe somebody else will better pass and come out for 2027. If not, say I decide to support him again. So do you expect me to be supporting Peter Obi at the same time? If I want to mention the party where he did, I would say satanic. It's not right now. I can't do that. So we are moving with Peter Obi, not a party. So I wanted to answer your question. Thank you very much, my people. I'd like us to quickly go to Edo State. Aswe Igodaro have this to say.
What God has done in the last 5 months, because if they swear us in on November 12, many things we know today, we're not going to know them. God Almighty is teaching us strong humility. God Almighty is teaching us strength of character. God Almighty is teaching us that it is not the face, it is the character of the man and the woman, what is inside them, not what is on their face. All those people that we selected by what was on their face, we know where they are today. God has told us that these are the men and women you can work with, not those ones. We would have made a disastrous mistake if we had been sworn in on the 12th of November. So God has taught us this lesson, and it's a lesson we must all learn. We must learn humility. We must learn strength of character. We must learn that loyalty appropriately, godly loyalty pays. And I thank you all. Henceforth, in this our great party, we will restructure, re-strengthen, and refocus the party. You work for the party in loyalty, you will be rewarded more than appropriately. Days when people that didn't work, who are not supposed to be rewarded, are the ones that are rewarded. Those days are finished.
Okay, make una listen to how Precious they reply Aswe Igodaro for here.
Someone don't spoil kneeling down. One person day, and I also kneel down every day. So I don't want to spoil kneel down. Kneeling down is supposed to be a genuine show of say you are thankful. But when person don't useless and they kneel down everywhere, like say you know get work, maybe we leave that one. And I thank you now. I thank everybody. I assure everybody that by God's grace, when we get our mandate, we will run this first-class government.
Oh, God, go sit down. You for not feeling down. You're not too proud. Now we come from Lagos too proud. You not get waiting for make you kneel down. The person where you said they kneel down up and down. Since we don't they do since now. You now wait now they kneel down. Now we sabi first-class government. We now not do one for 8 years. Oh. We just they keep quiet. They look may not be like say we quick present because politicians not get sense. Your presence small now go stop. Go sit down. I don't say the idiots where they follow now up and down. Go so come my comment section cause they cry now. Hey, she's APC. Go sit down. Get out. All the way for afternoon sleep. Don't let me curse now with night to go sit down. First class government. Yeah. See Bini. Go sit down. For those that are not Bini, backstories, the candidate of the former governor Obaseki. Obaseki bring common side. The Obaseki not do anything. So you see Obaseki walk, go check the person they Chris, cause now the Bini here with it. Now to they speak English up and down. You will be candidates now where you go take market. Share you so we suppose they see your voice. We suppose they see your hand for the state small. Bad thing go happen, you talk. Your opposition right now, you talk. You say this thing good though, this thing bad though. The state what they see you and not be solely campaign either they see. For them. Go sit down, businessmen. Now they use citizens, they do business. Go and sit down. When they see your hand, when they see your voice for everywhere, say, active opposition. See here for social media. They not be campaign, they not they hear your talk. Go and sit down. I don't cause you John Basaki. Just go and sit down. I think they do me this night. Sorry, good evening, Fred. Cheers. I shut us, I could die.
All right, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. We are still going on. One moment, guys.
Baba Ahmed, former permanent secretary, former presidential advisor on political issues to the president, office of the vice president, and also a spokesperson of the Arewa Consultative Forum, first of all, resigned from the position of the senior special assistant to the president, office of the vice president, and he came back. The president was not around. He came back and wrote him a letter and explained the reason why he resigned and reason why he thinks that Tinubu should not continue or should drop his ambition of a second term in office Okay.
Yeah, I think before I go ahead, I would recommend every Nigerian to go and read that letter. We'll just concentrate on the major theme, which is Tinubu is time up. Okay, step aside, make good use of the remaining 2 years and step aside. But let every Nigerian go and read that. Let me pick out a few things from there as we discuss. We'll get them along. He said 2 years is a long time. Yes. You know, I've always said that miracle can still happen between now and 2027, where even Nigerians will ask Asiwaju, continue. We do not need to make a change at this time. The changes you made earlier in your administration, we are beginning to see the fruit. Continue. But that fruit has to be there. 2 years is a long time. You can still achieve much. But if you shift attention now to electoral ambitions, you risk losing both governance momentum and public goodwill. If you win a game without reforming your style and strategy, what style and strategy did he use? If you win a game without reforming your style and strategy, you may spend 4 more years preserving failure. If you lose, your legacy could be wiped out in an instant.
That was significant.
This is very, very significant. So, and you know, when you go across, he's telling him it's time to go have some rest. Let younger people come into the food, but you can make good use of this balance 2 years. There's a lot of things. Let every Nigerian go and read that letter.
Now, one of the things I like about Baba Ahmed, Akib Baba Ahmed, is the fact that during Buhari's era, he didn't keep quiet.
He was criticizing him almost for the whole 8 years.
And not only is he talking about Shiwaju, he talked about how Buhari brought us to this doldrum, where we are right now, how Buhari made sure that, and he also told Tinubu that governance has been made very difficult for you just because of the things that Buhari did. But in advising Buhari, he said, Tinubu, he said, if you don't reform, he said, if you use the same tactics that you used before now, he said, history is not going to be fair on you. He said, if you, I mean, so many things he spoke there.
I mentioned there from Rivers State. How would you describe the state of affairs there at the moment? I mean, you've got your fingers on the pulse, presumably.
Yes, I would say it's very unfortunate. When you said I'm from Rivers, let me just add more information. My 4 grandparents are from Rivers State. So they don't come any more rivers than me, even though I happen to live in Lagos. You see, in every situation, I always believe in giving people time to tell us who they are, what they're about. In effect, watch before you rush to judgment. When this sole administrator was appointed, please check everywhere and anywhere. I never made any comment about him, his competence, his integrity, or anything. So what has changed? What has changed is that I think the sole administrator, either he misread his brief or he has no understanding of what his role is, and instead of coming to an inflamed situation with a view to helping to achieve stability and healing, he might be inadvertently adding fuel to the fire. I'll give you the basis. He's made some appointments. First of all, he emerged himself in an irregular manner. I would say the executive were misguided. So he's a product of the executive being misguided legally, and then the legislator introducing rascality to use a voice vote to confirm his appointment, which we all know a voice vote does not make any sense. It can never prove 2/3, because even in the House of Rep, we don't even know how many people were in the room. I saw the TV pictures, they didn't even have a quorum. A member who pointed that out was shouted down. So here is the man who came in, knows he's on shifty ground, on shifty ground. And what has he done? You know, they say, make some appointments and I'll tell you who you are. Now, he's made some appointments. Even the River State Electoral Commission, he went in there, removed people, made appointments. He then also went to all the LGAs, appointed sole administrators. So a man who himself probably has no proper mandate in a serious country with a serious legal system now decides to add insult upon injury instead of simply leaving local governments in.
All right, guys, I would like to end it there. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us today. We have done our part by presenting to you these videos. So I'd like to just take only one article quickly based on the thumbnail that you already seen right there. Although we played the video earlier on this morning. If you are following up with us, you can see that we on one of our pre-recorded video, we showcased it there. But meanwhile, I would like us to quickly take this article on that speech from Mr. Peter Obi. As you can see right there, Nigerian youth are paid 20,000 naira to abuse those fighting for their lives. Peter Obi says in US, and this is the truth. The same way I complain here all the time, some people get paid to come here to insult us and all that, you know. So it's happening. I believe that 100% that yes, they are doing that all the time. You know, yes. I don't know if I should take on the article. Okay, let me see if I can take one or two paragraphs. He shared his thought while speaking at the Johns Hopkins University, United States of America. The Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, has expressed concern over the state politics in Nigeria. He shared his thought on blah, 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 blah. I've said that before. Let me just look for his quote. In the transactional politics of Nigeria, people pay them to cause confusion. As I'm here now, go to social media, all those that are being paid 20,000 naira, 40,000 naira monthly to abuse, you are youth who you're fighting for their lives, because I'm over 60, I've just a few years to go, he noted. Speaking further, Peter Obi noted that Nigeria needs competent leadership to achieve its desired development. Then on his quotes, in my speech, I tried to assess three of my comparable nations, China, Vietnam, and Indonesia, from 1990 to date. In 1990, the year the measurement of the Human Development Index, HDI, was started, these three comparable nations, including Nigeria, were all classified under the medium category of the HDI measurement, he stated in his statement. Although Peter Obi, if you want to watch that video where he actually said, because there's so many figures here that I'm not willing for us to take, but let's just leave that one right there. But the main headline is that many youth are being paid rubbish to insult the same people that are fighting for them. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. I appreciate you all. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time. Those of you that want to join the panel, this is the best time for you to do that. But meanwhile, before we receive any call right now, let me quickly acknowledge Kingsley Ogeria here. Thank you very much. Earlier on, I appreciate you for the coffee. George Blueshell, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Alex Adopike, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks. You said, I thank God that Ibrahim Traore happened in my time. Anything planned against him will fail. The black race is behind you. America and Europe have failed. Thank you very much, sir. Oga Alex Adopike. We've missed your submission for so long now. God bless you. Okay, I only have one person on the panel who might probably be finishing this broadcast today, but still, I would like us to just move on to Oga Alabo. Oga Alabo, you're the first on the panel today. You have 15 minutes, as usual, to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, I be no one interrupt you, my brother. Good evening, sir. I'll be saying make you check the chat. I sent a message for the chat.
Oh, before we go download this one, you know, if you interrupt me, I not see him. You know,
no one, you know, the when you there on the spirit, I no one distract you, my brother.
But before we download this and all that again, we don't play so many videos today, sir. They could bring this video on time, please. You know,
now, like I come now. If I send them for WhatsApp, you know they see them. I they send them sometime for your WhatsApp, but you know they see them. I have to come back to the panel again.
Okay. All right. Okay, let me just quickly do this for you then. Okay, so that we can move on. Guys, just do your part by pressing on the like button. Help us to share. God bless you all, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. The like is very, very minimal. It's not pleasing at all. If you can do your part by pressing on that like button. I don't know why we have to beg for this all the time, but still, let's listen to this.
Question we need to ask ourselves: why are African leaders so corrupt, and yet they are friends of the West? The West criticize corruption, yet these African leaders who are corrupt are their best friends. They drink coffee with them, they go to golf club with them, they have fun with them. They don't do anything to them. Do you ask yourself a question? Why is this happening? It's because it's the West that encouraged the corruption in Africa. It's a deliberate attempt to put Africa in darkness so they will continue to feed from Africa. Africa is the hope of the whole world. Africa is the hope of the whole world. If Africa developed today, if Africa come out of that darkness that the West have put them, the West will suffer. God has blessed Africa. We have a lot of black goods. We have a lot of natural resources. The things that the West, the whole world needs is there in Africa. For the whole world to survive, they can't survive without Africa. That is why they are doing everything possible to put Africa in darkness. Then they will continue to feed on Africa. You ask yourself this question. America President Donald Trump said his own agenda is American first. Traoré, the Burkina Faso head of state, we understand nobody encouraged military rule, but is Africa really matured for democracy? No. The West gave us this democracy to feed on us. Every country that survived, that is doing well today, did not go through any democratic way. Japan did not go through any democratic way to get to where they are. China did not go through that process to get to where they are. Is it India? Is it Saudi Arabia? Whenever you are seeing democracy, which people are adopting, they have already set a standard for themselves before adopting this democracy we're struggling with in Africa today. It's just a game from the West. You said America first. The people of Burkina Faso, they have embraced their leader because it's making them more independent. They are enjoying that dividend of democracy under a military rule. But yet, the West feel this guy is exposing us. He's trying to make the people understand that we are the problem of Africa. So therefore, they are sending a black man, an African-American man, to come and destroy Burkina Faso. The people are protesting today, saying, no, we are comfortable with our leader. He's giving us what we want. But yet, the West are not concerned about the people. It's about their interests, what they are feeding, what they are taking from Africa. Go back to history. When Obama was the president of America, same thing they used Obama to destroy Gaddafi. The same African America. Libya was having a good life. The citizens of Libya, they were very happy. They are enjoying dividends of democracy. No family in Libya that does not enjoy benefit from the government. They are living very rich. But America find their way, the West find them way into getting some people who feel grudgy, we are not doing because you are the only one that is ruling, okay, you bring in your son and everything. But are you getting the dividends of democracy they are getting? The people who've joined forces with America to fight against Gaddafi and destroy Gaddafi today, are they enjoying the Libya? The Libya is gone. The day Africa will rise up and will wake up from this manipulation from the West, that day, Africa will be a developed place. And the West will begin to run down to us. Because we don't even need the West. They need us. We have everything that the world needs to survive. We have everything that the West need. Yet, they won't allow you to rise up. So sometimes, we blame our leaders for not doing what they are supposed to do. But they are under obligation by the West to do their bid. If your leader said, no, we are not going to dance to your tune, they will put the same allegation they are enjoying with them, the same criminal cases they have been covering for them, they will bring it out and use their people against their leader and come and take it down. They will tag him as a terrorist. They will do the same thing. That was the same thing they tried to do with Goodluck Jonathan. He removed his hand and said his ambition does not worth the blood of any Nigerian. And he accepted defeat. If he had challenged it, Obama was ready to destroy Nigeria. That is their strategy. Now you wonder why your corrupt leaders are striving with the Westerner. Yet, they are not corrupt in their eyes. But if they don't do their bid, they are corrupt. So you can see that Africa is under siege. Africa is under siege. Why is it that Africans have all the resources, yet the Westerners do not have the resources that Africa has? Yet their citizens, they are enjoying dividends of democracy. They are all living on benefit. Yet Africa, the Africans who have these resources are not enjoying any dividends of democracy. They are not enjoying anything from the government. They are in poverty, no health care, no good roads, no water for people to drink, no electricity. Whereas what is giving people electricity is deposited in our land, in Africa. We have all of them. But they will not allow us to have it. They want us to keep running to them, to depend on them in everything we need in life. Africa, arise and let's put a stop to this. We call on the United States to allow the people of Burkina Faso, not just the people of Burkina Faso. You have made American first your priority. You made your American citizen your priority. Allow Africa to breed. Allow Africa to breed. Remove your hands from Africa and allow us to survive. We don't need your democracy. Your democracy is not working for us. We need leaders who can make decisions and do the right thing. We don't need leaders who will be working for you to continue to impoverish us, to continue to put our people in pain just to please you. Yet you pretend that you are the father of democracy. Yet you pretend that you love Africa. You would take so much from us and bring peanuts from us, say you are a donor, you're giving us, you are supporting this, you are supporting this. We don't need your gift. We don't need your support. We are good enough to do better within ourselves. There is nothing Africa cannot do. We can. We have the ability. We have a lot of talent. We have great people. Why do we come over into your country and we do much better than your people? When we migrate to your countries, we do much more than your people. So why do you think we can't do much better in Africa? But you continue to cage us. You continue to manipulate our leaders just for your selfish gains. This must stop. Enough is enough. Africans, Bob Marley has told us this, African, unite. If we unite and come together, we will make our continent great. Let's say no to criminals. Let's say no to oppressors. Let's say no to these bad ones who will continue to use our leaders against the people. We must rise up today and stop this. Thank you. God bless Africa.
All right, Abu thank you very much for putting your voice to that as well. Yes, I urge everyone to use their platform to speak in support of Traore at this particular moment. But my question is, I don't know, maybe it don't happen, but I just want to, that's why I want to ask rather than attacking. Has any of the African president, any of the African country president reacted to this at all, or all of them just stay mute?
They are not going to say anything. They are not going to say anything. Nigeria Watch, you know that. They are not going to say anything. They have caged African leaders. Nigeria Watch, I want to give you one example. Look at President Tinubu. Do you know why America brought his criminal record case? They want to bring it out in May. They need something from Nigeria. He's not cooperating. He traveled to France. He has sought out all those things. You will see the thing will end. They will not talk about those criminal cases. They are manipulating our leaders. Those people, if they tell you what they are seeing, we are not saying it's okay. But they know. Imagine any president that stood against the Western. See how we end for them. Look at our grandfather. Let blessed memory of Robert Mugabe. We are not saying he's too good. He stood against them, but they frustrate Zimbabwe. They know what they did. Zimbabwe do not have resources that other countries have. That is why they just left him like that. But other places that have so much resources that the Westerners need, they will do anything possible to take you out. See a man sitting down in Cameroon. He's working for France. He's ready to stay there until he dies. Because they don't trust anybody they want to bring in to replace him in Cameroon. That is going to stand to do their bid. It's frustrating. Africa is bleeding. I am very happy. I go into social media today. I see our people speaking. The blacks are rising up. We are speaking out. Thank God they have brought internet for us. The internet we are using today, the thing they are using for the internet benefiting is coming from Africa. They need us to survive. How much does Europe have compared to Africa? But look at how they are taking care of their citizens. United Kingdom today is rated the highest currency. What do they have? Where are they getting the gold from? Where are they getting the crude from? Apart from Aberdeen with little oil. Tell me one other thing, natural resources or mineral that is coming out from the place. But go to every county. Go to every city. You must find job. People are there who are not working, living under benefit. People who are physically challenged, people with learning disability, people who are vulnerable. Government take care of them. But Nigerians, with resources we have, people are dying. You ask yourself, how much do these people have? Travel around across United Kingdom, travel around across US, travel around across these Europe countries, and find out how many industries they have. Germany are surviving. They are importing their cars they are doing to other places. They are feeding from, they came to Nigeria with power to give us power with cement. They are killing Nigeria. They are part of the problem we are having for electricity. A lot of things is going on. They survive under Africa. So if Africa wake up today, the West is finished. So they will do everything possible. So that is the question I'm asking. Why is our leader so friendly with them? Those ones they claim is corrupt. Once they are doing their bit, they are not corrupt. But once they are not, they are against them. Anyone who wants to stand, immediately they will begin to fight you because they don't want us to wake up. It's really frustrating. Africans, I encourage every one of us to wake up and speak up against this Western power. Democracy is not working for us. That is why I say every country that survives today, they did not start through that way. Indian, they rule their people, they know how they do with strong hand to fix things they fix. China today is doing very well. Their people are working, they are happy. Wherever you are seeing problem in Beijing, they try to use that to destroy China. China stood strong against Americans. And they do not allow those riots to take over, to cut their people away. Because they will come with some few minorities to put confusion, to say you are ruling them with strong hand, you don't allow democracy, there is no freedom of speech. But the people are not complaining. They are living well. The place are, they don't like any competition. They want to be the fathers. Anything you need in life, US have to come and save you. That is why you see the pomposity of Donald Trump. He is the father of the whole world, so he can sit down in the US and decide anything that wants to happen. That is the power tussle that is happening. Meanwhile, everything they need. We are not saying that America is not rich. They don't have crude oil. They have their reserve. They have. But they cannot survive without Africa. Because there are a lot of things we need to manufacture, things that you need in this life. You must come to Africa to dig it in order for you to do those products you need. That is why China wants to kill themselves in Africa. Every one of them, world power, all of them settle down in Africa feeding. Because it's the last hope for the world. What me anywhere? Let them come and deny it and say, yes, this is not the truth. But the days our leaders will come together, Africa, and form the same unity that Euro are forming. You will see them today call themselves EU. They come together and make this thing. America form themselves and come together, call it United States of America. But they don't want any other region to succeed in that same manner, to form and come together and work together as one. If Africa should come together today and decide to work and have their own currency the same way EU have their euro, my brother, we will do much better. Why are we doing? Most of us are in abroad. In every field where we find ourselves, we do much better of them. If Africa is developed today, their education will drop. We pay the highest school fees. They end their education in college. They don't care. Few of them go to do masters and doctorate degree. How many of them in the class will go to do masters? It's the same black people that will fill the class. You see Asian and other people. How many of them are coming to do? We pay the school fees. It's international students that are giving them so. If today our educational system is better, their school will crash because the people are not ready to go to school. Go and check it anywhere. Why are they thinking that we are full? We are not full. We are much better than them. But they will not allow us to come out of this state because our system is bad and they are the problem that Africa is suffering today. The West are the problem that Africa is suffering today. Imagine Burkina Faso. They are inventing a lot of things. They are manufacturing things for themselves. The people of Burkina Faso are happy, just like what you mentioned. River State, there is no crisis. But because of somebody is interested in something, you brought state of emergency. That is why America today, wake up, want to go. Burkina Faso, the citizens are not calling. They are enjoying democracy, dividends of democracy under a military rule. Nobody is calling them to say, come and help us. We are suffering in Burkina Faso. Cameroon are protesting all over the street. For an old man, America did not see Cameroon to go and save them. Did you see anybody on the street of Burkina Faso? Check out the news. Protesting against military. The military take over. The people came to the street and celebrate and welcome military rule. Nobody is on the street. But why do you want to go and cause confusion there? The place is developed and we are happy for his line of leadership. Every youth is happy for that guy, what he's doing. And because that is what we need. You want to go and cause confusion the same way they destroy Libya. Check history. The benefit, how Libyan citizens we are enjoying. Just like what is happening in Saudi Arabia. That was the way Libya used to be. Gaddafi was doing very well, and the man was fighting for Africa to liberate, to come out from the city. They come together and say, this man is going to spoil. Because he was moving, planning with other presidents to see how they can have one currency, do all those things. They say, no, this guy is going to spoil, give us problem. They go and bring hungry people, the same people in Libya, who are enjoying. Where are they today? Look at the suffering now in Libya. But yet the West destroy Libya, but they are taking their crude. They are taking their natural resources. They are busy. This thing is there. Ask why Chiel left the upland to go to the deep sea to go and do. Because that is the place that is easier. They will load and take it to the sea and move it. No accountability. Nobody knows how much they are taking out from Nigeria. That is why they left the land. They sold it to our president and their party members to take the upland operation. They went into the deep sea because they are busy taking it from there. Does Nigeria have any meter to measure what oil is going? Nigeria will travel, DPR will travel from Nigeria to go to US, to go to where they export the oil to go and measure. So if I branch Libya, I branch Sokoto to sell the oil before I get there, I will not tell you this what. So you can see the pains that we are going through. They know what they are doing. And they will continue in this way. It's our generation, the millennium generation and the Gen Z generation. We have to stand up now. Our father, our parents, they couldn't do anything. They have failed us. But we should not allow, we should make our own children proud of us. That is why we have to stand up and stand against this thing so that Africa will rise again. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
All right. Your submission was very, very strong, powerful, and direct. I like that. Thank you very much, Oga Alabo. Thanks for your video. Thanks for your submission. God bless you. I appreciate you. Let's see if Give Us a Mandate is with us. Give Us a Mandate, are you there?
I'm here. Just give me a second. I'm here. Just hold on.
What?
Just keep talking. I'm here. I'll just give me about 5 minutes. I'll be here.
Niger Watch, are you there? Is Niger Watch with us? Oh, we lost Niger Watch. All right. While we are waiting for Niger Watch to come, I don't know if anybody on the comment section can hear us. Just put your message there that you can hear me, please. Because it seems we lost the Niger Watch. Can anyone put a comment there that they can hear me, please?
Hi, Mr. Labo, can you hear me?
Okay, thank you. So,
Mr. Labo,
all
can you hear
right.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. I think we lost
Can you guys hear me now?
All right,
Yeah, we
welcome
can
back.
hear
Yes,
you.
we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened, I was locked out.
Well,
Give Us a Mandate, can you speak now?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Thank you very much. I think to what Mr. Alabo was saying, right? It's so nice when we talk about all that we talked about, right? Um, I heard his contribution was let me stand on the existing protocols or protocols duly
Your
observed.
submission is not clear though. We are struggling to hear what you are saying, to be honest. The audio, whatever you are using, all is not working.
So if you can't hear me now,
It's not clear. We can hear you, but it's not good at all.
okay, let somebody else go. I'll come after this.
All right, Mr. Odoa, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, Mr. Anjawash. Thank you for your good work. Thank you for all you're doing. Thank you very much. Good evening, all the commenters, listeners, and viewers. Good evening, Mommy in Diaspora. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Thank you all. Well, the Nigeria youth are paid for insulting those who will fight for them or those who are fighting for them. Well, let me say they are paid. But in other hand, they are not paid. They are some are paid, some are not paid. Because the black people are full of ignorancity, who then claim to be wise. They believe everything is what trend. That is why Nigeria will tell you, I bet forget it. Just do the best you can. Leave the rest for God. Because it is ignorance that causes such idea. That when you see people are doing something, instead of you to do imitation, you say, I bet that one are fake. You are looking for original. Did the original come from elsewhere? Original came from human being like you. So Nigerians are so docile in the way they think. That is why instead of them to fight for reality, They'll be fighting for what they don't matter. So such people, when you are fighting for reality in their presence, it's like you are doing them harms. So they will see you as an enemy. That is why if 10 out of 50 are being paid, but for the rest 40 are not paid because they believe on this thing is what is just trending. So let me just join they will call it moving trade. But instead of them see the reality and say, no, this one is what we need. This is what other people are using. They don't see it that way. That is why when you talk of protest, Nigeria, we don't want to protest. They will tell you, I don't know if you go there. Those people were there who know of them, they don't know whether they exist again. No. But you want to go out to that country whereby they are not afraid. Whatever will happen to them if they come out for protest. It's better we just come on for this country. The country that you want to go to, is it animal, is it birds, or is it breeds that make up that country? It's human being like you. So, but because of their lack of good thinking, because of their lack of sincerity, we make them to abuse those who are fighting for their better life. That is why Nigeria will tell you, do and I just know nothing. When give a bribe, make you just pass. And you are telling, no, this person is supposed to work for you. So they will tell you, beg him, now only you. So everybody they do one. So Nigerians are full of lost idea. So I will say they are paid, I will say they are not paid. But I just believe it's their way of mentality, black man mentality. So black man are always ignorance of reality. It's just like what happened to this Burkina Faso president and the black man who said it's an America. Someone will say he's being paid. Me, I will say it's not being paid. I will say it's a foolish man who did not take the history of how their forefather came into America serious. Who could not even see to black people that are suffering as a human being that's supposed to be existing. That is why the man who claimed to be a soldier or whatever he might call himself in force in America, when seeing America and die hard and saying they are looking for a way to return back to Africa, and that whenever they visit Africa, they feel at home, that they did not see any discrimination, they did not see anything that make them different. Then he is there saying, President of Burkina Faso is using the gold to protect himself. If President of Burkina Faso did not use the gold of Burkina Faso to protect himself, then what did he expect him to use to protect himself? The thing in America? Because the black man are so foolish in the way they think. That is why the man in America, when everybody are crying, all black are crying, that they don't have their own particular place in America. The man could not recognize as those are really, there is no place of these blacks live in America. Because when they were freeing the slaves, the Jewish has their own part, the Asia has their own part, the Europe people has their own part. The Africa did not give them, they do not have their own lands, they do not have their own part. They just scattered them all over the world, and they're all over everywhere in America. Likely him is one of the sons of the slave who could not realize that his father was, or his great-grandparents was once a slave. So that he need to look for freedom. So Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore is the best president that Africa have ever produced in our time. And is the best to have all leaders in Africa to emulate so that Africa will be free. Because Africa has not yet free. Whether they claim to be Nigeria, Ghana, whatever they claim, none Africa is free. As far as the resources of us is not Africa that is producing it themselves, they are not free. So the black man mentality is very dubious. It's always thinking of failure. That is why a country that is peaceful as Burkina Faso, that is not say anything of Burkina Faso be used for the Burkina Faso. Then one black man from America is saying that they want to go and liberate such land, such people. He himself have not liberated himself from a slavery that his great-grandfather was in America. So he want to go and liberate people that have happy living, having a new freedom in their country. So black man mentality will always be chaos. A gold of Africa, a gold of Burkina Faso is not used for Burkina Faso. And when president come to America, Donald Trump, he say America first. So every other country, you want to deport them. You want to do this, you want to do that. Now, why the black soldier in America said he want to come and cause chaos in Burkina Faso, so that the Burkina Faso people will not be running into the Mediterranean Sea to be looking for elsewhere to live on. Black people mentality are always dubious. They doesn't think of where seeing their neighbor progressing. That is what is affecting black, and that is what is affecting the Nigerians. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I heard you say something. Do you say that other races have their own place in America? Or let me make it clearer.
Yes, the Asians has when they give them freedom, when they give the slave freedom, what did you call all the Euro people that we take as slave? They have their region. They have, let me say, look, a local government or a community. Then in America, yes, America? Yes. Can you give the Israel people, what did you call them? Jewish. They have their own, but the black did not have. They throw the black just in that side, just like the way we are in Italy. In Italy today, there is no black area that is located as for black. So, but in other Europe place, you can locate. That is how in America they were not located. They did not locate any area for them. So, except you will find that those areas that their forefathers make slave farm for them, the people that still stay there, they can be calling those area as like black area. If not, they did not zone black area for black.
So, I mean, I'm trying to really maybe understand what you're saying, because from what I know, apart from the indigenous maybe Americans, maybe Nebraska or some places like Alaska, I don't think. So if you're saying Asians, maybe like the Chinese and all that, I mean the Indians. I mean, I live in America. I don't know if there's a particular state or a particular region that is earmarked for them. Um, I don't. I'm trying to understand that part. So, but I mean, if you can make it clearer, because from what I know, apart from the Native American,
hello. Have you found Jewish community in America?
You can. So what you are saying now, if you're saying Jewish community, it's so. If you're saying that the earmark a place for the Jewish, I really don't understand that. So now, if you're saying the earmark a place for so, for example, now I live in Texas, and then in Texas you have places. For example, you have places like maybe McKinney, you have places like Frisco, you have places like Plano. Now the Indians can come together and say, okay, maybe we are buying houses here, but it's not. They may probably live in that area, but you also have other races there. So it's not like they give that.
No, yes, no, mandate. Yeah, I know what you are saying, but that was not how the area we specific live for those people. When you not like when you release prisoners, you select 5 people which speak the same language and put them in the same area. Other people come and miss them. Other people came when time begins to go and miss with them. Doesn't mean that there is no other people. You can still see black in this area that Two-Face fight for. So that does not really mean when you now leave people, you open gate of prison. You just say people should go on their own way. They now begin to survive in any direction. It's different from when you now use your vehicle and take people to area and drop them there. So automatically that is their area. Did you understand the difference now?
Well, I mean, okay, now for example, now I know, for example, let's use our own country for example, maybe like place like Edo State now. You have Benin State for that belong to the Edolites, right? Predominantly
Yes.
all Edolites live in that place.
Yes.
Now, invariably, you also find some other people there, but that place belongs
Yes.
to them. Now, from what I hear you say, for what we have here, there's no place given to a particular race and say, okay, this one belongs to you. No, It's not like that. It's a mix.
Now listen, when the areas of the what do you call them, the Jewish where their slave were released and kept in that position. The areas of the Asia, or no, although Asian people now they not buy land buy houses in different places, which is clear because they are good in that. Were areas where they dropped them. But the blacks prisoners were not like that. They opened the gate and just like when you ring bell in primary school, when everybody in primary school, when you ring back that time, hello.
I think I understand where we are going now. But basically now I understand where we are going now. There's a place called Dallas here, and so in Dallas, Texas, right? There are places that are predominantly
All
black.
right, we need to round up in 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, just like what I was saying, that is the reason that this black man in America have to said they want to come and free Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso people are not the one tying their road. They have free education. They have free hospital. The pregnant people may have to go for treatment, free treatment. Do they have that in America? Did that president, that military man, has they freed America from such bondage? That people, I know that in America, when you go for hospital, you will pay through your nose. So that man have not liberated America in such. There is coming to come and fight Africa, fight Burkina Faso, who have given his people freedom. Today, Burkina Faso want to build a house. We use the same money of that gold to build house for its own people, for Burkina Faso people.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you very much. Farm is now something that Burkina Faso will enjoy their farm crops. Thank you, Mr. Jawosh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Quickly talk to us. Let's round up.
So can you hear me now? Quick, clear, sir. So thank you very much.
Just go ahead. Thank you.
Sorry about that. So I think what actually struck my mind is the video of Mr. Labo and then his comments. We all have houses, right? For example, Mr. Elvis, you have a house. Now, I cannot come into your house and tell you, oh, Mr. Elvis, this your table supposed to be for maybe inside bedroom, but you leave them for sitting room, or maybe this your bedroom supposed to be your dining, but you make them. So we are trying to drive at this. When we talk about the West, honestly, we need to be true to ourselves. For example, your state, Mr. Labo, River State, was it a white man that told Wiki to do what he's doing in your state today? Is it a white man? Is it the West that tells Tinumbu to remove Fubara? Was it the West that told Wiki to rig the election with Fubara co-jointed, allegedly? They know how they play the game. Was it the West? So when we talk about this whole thing and we mention West, let's be careful. The question here is, we are our own problem. We are our own problem. Because if they are trying to use the leaders against you, the leaders themselves would have told them, no, I can't do this against my people, regardless of whether they have any criminal situation. The man we are talking about today, Donald Trump, he has 34 count charges. 34 count is a convicted felon. It's not allegedly. Donald Trump is a convicted felon, but he's the president of the country today. So my own understanding is the fact that our people are our problem. Our people are our problem. The Tilumbu, the Wike, the Bajabia Mila, the Ononuga, all of them, they are the problem. So it's not the West. We have all that pertains to life and godliness. What are these guys doing with the resources? What are they doing with all that we have? So we can say the West, they use it. No, for me, it's not the West. We are our own problem. If the West is trying to bring someone to come and infiltrate the government there, you can stand against them. But do they care for their own people? That's the question we ask ourselves. Do these guys really, do they truly care for them, for their own people? What is their ambition? What do they really understand by leadership? Do they really understand what leadership means? Do they understand what it means to govern people? For example, Wike, what is the enterprise of Wike before he became governor? Today, Wike rides on a Rolls Royce. You try that as a governor, you try that as a governor, or maybe a secretary in America. You are gone. Where did Wike get the money that he's using buying Rolls Royce? What is Wike's enterprise? Wike is a lawyer, from what I know. Did he ever practice law? Does Wike has a chamber? These guys have made politics a business. So for me, it is not the West. Nigerians are the problem. For example, Mr. Elvis, you play the video of this PDP man. Wonderful speech. Okowa today, they come to APC. Why? Because Adam Shumele told them, if you commit any sin and you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. And that man, Mr. Show, he said, if you commit any crime, serve the term. Okowa today is already in APC. Did the West tell him to do that? So we quickly save the West. See, you cannot come into my house and dictate to me how I govern my house. You cannot do that. It is my house. It is my property. It's my heritage. Does these guys have any heritage they are protecting? That's what we ask ourselves. For whatever I care less, who they throw at Tuori and his people will stand gidigba and say, no, you cannot, you may have done to our grandfather, but you cannot do it to us. And that's why I love Ibrahim Tuori and what he's doing today. An example is to learn from what they did to Gaddafi. If they are going to Gaddafi, they will try again. But are the people in Burkina Faso standing? They are standing. Will Nigerians stand? Maybe yes, maybe no. Why? Because we have criminals as your leaders. So for me, it is not the West. It is our own people. Let's look inward. What are Nigerian men doing today? Are they ready to fight and liberate their country? Are they ready? So we can say the West. No, you will not tell me how I rule my house. It is my house, it's my property, and I decide how I do it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Give us a mandate. Thank you. Okay, Oga Alabo, are you still there? 2 minutes, sir, please. Work with it. 2 minutes.
Mr. Najawaj, thank you.
2
Quickly,
minutes.
I will respond to give us our mandate.
2 minutes
Give us
you
our
have, sir.
mandate.
2 minutes.
Let me remind you something that you should go back to history and look at things. You think politics is just something you see, it's a local something. UK envoy visit River State. UK envoy, they visit Zamfara. No state in Nigeria that they are not interested, except that state does not have any natural resources. Wike being a governor in River State, he worked with Julius Berger. Where is the base of Julius Berger? River State is a seat of oil. Do you know how many international companies that is operating in River State? How can you tell me that those people sitting in River State, they don't have their interests? So I want you to, when you are saying something that is a weak doing this, is it the Westerner that is influencing? Do you know who is sponsoring them to be doing it? Wike will finish everything he will do. He will fly to US, fly to UK. He does not have problem. All their money, they save it in foreign currency. The Westerner know how much Tinubu have. They know how much Wike have in their account. It's running their economy high. They will continue to support them. You will just be here and be watching. You don't know what is happening. They all have their interest. For China to come to your country, they have interest. For Russia to come to your country, they have interest. So
Thank
all
you.
these people have their interest.
Thank you, Oga Alabo. God bless you, sir. Mr. Oduwa, your 2 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Najabosh. The foolishness of black man is what we see as influence of Western power. Because if someone tell me to go and slap person, I did not slap the person. It is my right to slap the person. It's my right not to slap the person. So the foolishness of with the blacks is what we call it is the word that is oppressive, is the word that send us message. If the word send us message, it is our duty not to disobey them. So let the black man have a sense of thinking, not to be aggravative of his own selfishness. Because what we have is our aggravative of our own selfishness. That is why I want to be the king. Everybody want to be the follower. That is the purpose and the suffering that we are facing in our land. So black man should change from the way they think and begin to carry everybody along. And just like the way we are saying Peter Obi want to change to PDP. I love if they call Peter Obi for PDP. If Peter Obi go back to PDP, APC will not have 20% vote in Edo State. So we know of that. So anyway, anywhere Peter Obi go, we will go. And it's not by party, but Peter Obi is just what we want to follow. By God grace, you might go there and change many things. That is just my take and my summation. Thank you, Mr. Njawosh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Dua. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Give us a mandate, your 2 minutes if you're there.
Mr. Elvis, because of Mr. Odua, I have to turn my camera on. If Odua, it will be better for you. The foolishness of the black man is what the white is leveraging on. Mr. Elvis, let me clap for Mr. for Odua.
No, I don't have to be part of any of your submissions. Sorry. Make una do na submission about myself. No, I will not do that. You cannot be competing with somebody who want me to be clapping for somebody. I won't do that.
Okay, okay. I understand that. Thank you. But I mean, that was so profound. The foolishness of the black man is what the West is leveraging on. There is no way to say it other than that. You are talking about, do I know the UKM boy that is in the River State? Mr. Elvis, who tells you that a thief is not interested in coming to steal in your house? In Nigeria before, we know how thieves, we send letters to different streets and tell you, we are coming to your street to get ready. When we get ready, they have their power, like Mr. Odua will say, they have their power. They come now, and then we'll be here for you. The foolishness of the black man is what makes the Mr. Odua, you know, go die young. God bless you. My brother, sir, I am not a yesterday baby. Julius Baja have their headquarters. They have their place in Lagos, in Maltu. So whenever they get to River State, maybe they just get here, not quite long. I know where Julius Baja is in Lagos. So whatever influence they have, their influence cannot override the principle and the legacy of your people if they truly care. The foolishness of the black man is the West is leveraging. Have a good night. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel. I really do appreciate your voice, your time with us. 3 of you who came in today. Thank you. At least you managed to put a voice to this particular broadcast today. Thank you, Oga Alabo. Thanks for your submission, your video earlier on, and thanks for your submission. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much for your time and your submission. Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir, for your time and your submission. I'm grateful. And those of you that super chatted us, I'd like to appreciate you, Kisto Geraki, George Blueshell, thank you. I appreciate you all. Alex Adopeke and Amaka E. Amaka E, thank you very much for what you sent to me. I'm very, very, very grateful. You said you sent me a token. That's not a token. That's a lot. Thank you so much. And God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. And nobody actually called in today, right? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm certain. Okay, thank you very much, my people on the comment section. Mother of Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Abu Azi, thank you very much. Madam Ame Bright, Beckmark, Georgia Fosa, Igmenedio, Kakun, I can see you all right there. Black Panther, my brother, I can see you right there. Kingston Gerahe, thank you, my people. Divine Cross, I can see you as well. Thank you. God bless you all, my people. Mudia's Academy in the beauty today. Where have you been? We don't miss you, Taya. Peggy Modi, thank you very much. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and many others. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stop. Please press on the like before you go. Help us to share if you can. Just copy the link and take with you as you are leaving. And God bless you, my people. We'll come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.
Oh, Jésù